It is a historical fact that Alfred Nobel's legacy was built on a foundation of profound guilt. The man who invented dynamite forged his fortune in the volatility of explosives that reshaped the earth and the nature of warfare forever. His final will was a desperate act of penance, an attempt to stabilize a world he had inadvertently armed. He sought to honor the exception, the individual who conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. But in late 2025, when the committee shortlisted Maria Corina Machado, they didn't find an exception. They found a catalyst for conflict. Let us be clear, the government in Caracas under Nicolas Maduro was anything but a beacon of liberty. Criticism was a global necessity. But there is a distinct, dark line between being a democratic dissident and being a desperado who invites foreign missiles to settle a domestic score. When Machado was awarded the prize, the outrage was immediate. Why? Because she had used her platform to openly call for external military intervention. She didn't just ask for sanctions, she asked for aggression. She asked for her own cities to be targeted. A true virtue of a peace lover, wouldn't you say? On January 3rd, 2026, her wish came true. Operation Absolute Resolve. 150 aircraft. Special forces. The goal was Maduro, but the cost was human. Nearly 100 lives lost. Sons, husbands, fathers. The very people Machado claimed she wanted to save were the ones caught in the crosshairs of the steel she invited. While Machado's actions were a disgrace, the narrative took a sharper turn on December 17, 2025. Julian Assange, the man who lived in the shadow of confinement for the crime of transparency, filed a criminal complaint against the Nobel Foundation. The contrast is nauseating. Assange revealed war crimes and is treated as a criminal. Machado invited war crimes and is treated as a saint. This inversion of values is the hallmark of our current geopolitical decay. The worst was yet to come. Having failed to secure the presidency through the chaos she invited, Machado performed the ultimate act of desperation. On January 15, 2026, she met with President Donald Trump at the White House and physically handed him her Nobel medal. To Machado, the Nobel was not a sacred trust. It was a chip in a high-stakes poker game. She traded the prestige of humanity for the power of political backing. In doing so, she shamed Alfred Nobel and insulted the rest of us. But history mocks the desperado. The military aggression she called for did topple Maduro, but it didn't seat her on the throne. Realpolitik demands stability, and international players chose acting President Delcy Rodriguez instead. On January 5th, the world moved on. Machado, the woman who sold her soul for a coup, is now a spectator, a laureate without a country, a leader without a medal. The story of Machado, the desperado, is a warning. It tells us what happens when our highest institutions become so brittle they can be bartered by those who seek power at any cost. Alfred Nobel's altar has been desecrated. Until we return to honoring the true exceptions, the Assanges of the world who speak truth to power, regardless of the cost, the Nobel will remain a broken structure, a hollow shell that no longer protects the sanctity of human peace.